How are you? No, really, I'm asking. I know we say this all of the time, everywhere we go. How you doing? How are ya? How are things? What's going on? Good to see you. But how often do we actually mean it? I was researching a stand-up comedian the other day because someone here on YouTube commented that I reminded them of him. And in one of his stand-up bits, he said the only two acceptable answers to that question are good and fine. And if you tell me anything else, not socially appropriate. I don't want to hear about the messiness of your life. So if no one else has genuinely asked you that question recently, I'm doing it. How are you? Really? Because maybe the answer might be a little bit different than you might automatically say. Sometimes when we take a moment to actually turn within and examine, how am I doing really? We might find that we're a lot happier, a lot more elated, or a lot more worried, or a lot more troubled than we actively think. And today I want to dive a little bit deeper into what are we really feeling and how can we transmute whatever we're feeling into a more beneficial state of being. So if we haven't met before, my name is Kay. It's a pleasure to be here with you, and please do take a moment to hit the subscribe button down below, along with the bell next to it to be alerted about upcoming videos. Self-awareness is one of the keys to a happy, well-lived life. It's a key to mental and emotional stability, good relationships, good communication skills. But in the modern world we live in, we aren't taught or encouraged to take time to put down our phones, to step outside, to leave our workspaces, and genuinely connect with how are we doing within. I can't tell you the number of people who have said to me, Kay, I so want to meditate, but I can't do it. My mind just won't shut up. I can't ever just turn within and ask how am I doing because the answer is blah, 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 blah. It's like a crazy party going on in there and I can't deal with it. Whew. I hear ya. That sounds like a lot. But running away from self-awareness isn't long-term gonna actually make us happy. It's just gonna make us fat, miserable, unhealthy, and unwell. Because if we keep running away from ourselves, we find us at 2 a.m. binge eating at an In-N-Out burger, crashing on our friend's couch because we're too inebriated to make it home, and buying lots of stuff on Etsy that we probably did not need. All because we're trying to assuage the feelings of discontent inside. I think one of the most powerful tools we can give ourselves is the ability to genuinely ask within, how am I today? And then listen for the response. Now, you might hear a voice reply, you might turn within and hear a voice say, oh, I'm doing good, I'm doing great, I'm doing bad, I'm doing whatever. But oftentimes it's a little bit subtler. Oftentimes it's more of just a feeling, a vibration, a twinge of something deep down. Those are more often the experiences we feel when we turn within and ask, how am I really? And something we know is that there are different levels to the mind. There are different ways in which the mind functions and different answers it might give depending on where you are focusing. On the top level of the mind, we have the more surface thoughts, the things that are going on to just process what we're observing. There's a door over there, that person's hair is red, I'm hungry, I really need to fill up my car, the battery's running low on my phone, that kind of stuff. The middle level of the mind, we have the more processing work. Oh, I saw this and I think therefore that blank. Or because I see that the battery is running low, I need to charge my phone. And it also makes me think of all the things I need to do to get through my to-do list. And if my phone's not charged, I'm not gonna be able to call my mother, and I know she feels good when I do that. The deeper level of the mind is what starts to tap into the subconscious and also our inner wisdom. So that deeper level of thought is more of those intuitive feelings, those gut reactions, even also that transpersonal awareness that we tap into in ecstatic states and deep spiritual or meditative states. It's the prickling on the back of your neck to say, I'm not alone in the room. It's the feeling in your gut to say, I left the oven on. It's the feeling of love you get when somebody you know thinks of you with compassion. It's that deeper soul stuff. And when we turn within and want to ask the question, how am I doing really? These are some of the things we really want to tap into, these deeper level of thoughts, these more gut level or heart level or groin level reactions that say, hey, something deeper is going on. So go ahead and do this with me right now. I just want you to close your eyes, take a few deep breaths. Listen for the sound of your breath. Listen for your heartbeat if you can hear it. And just here right now, ask yourself, how am I doing? How am I? And maybe a surface level response comes up and you can just let that go. Maybe a deeper level response comes up Maybe you need to keep asking the question. Maybe you need to sit in silence for a few minutes, watching your breath, maybe doing a mantra, in order to tap into that deeper level of thought. Let yourself know that whatever it is you're feeling, it's okay. Whatever you're feeling, it's all right. It's perfect to be where you are. It's okay to be where you are. It's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. You're not bad for having a bad day. You're not a disappointment because you feel disappointed. You're not weak because you feel weak. Give yourself permission to be wherever you are. And let it be enough. Let it be perfect to be where you are. Keep breathing. Keep watching yourself breathe. Feel free to stay with this for as long as you need. How are you really? When you can answer that question with sufficient depth and honesty, then you can make effective change in your life. Until you know how you're really doing, it's hard to know what direction to go into to adequately adjust for it, to give you what you need to thrive. And let's be fair, sometimes it's hard to have that self-awareness, and sometimes we need to rely on other people, partners, spouses, coaches, guides, mentors, to help us answer that question, that their skills of observation might be able to tell us more than we're able to discover for ourselves. And that's okay if it's the case. None of us have perfect self-awareness. None of us know everything about ourselves. We rely on the wisdom of others to help us grow and evolve. So this is my encouragement for you this week. Start asking the question, how am I doing really? And see what comes up. And when somebody asks you the question, maybe answer with something more than just fine or good. Maybe answer with something like, thanks for asking. I've actually had a little bit of a troubling day, but it's given me some opportunities to grow and reflect, and I'm actually really super grateful for it. How are you doing? And genuinely ask the question. I'm Kay, this is Ecstatic Self. Please check out my book, Journey to the Ecstatic Self, available now wherever books are sold. And also, if you love this and want to take it a step deeper, please consider checking out my new Patreon page, Ecstatic Self, where you can get weekly meditations, intentions for the week, behind the scenes, and exclusive content you won't find elsewhere. It's a pleasure to be here with you. Namaste.